Shh, it's starting.
There are kids in this world who are different. Special.
I think it's a hoverboard.
They look like us and they act like us. But they are not us.
You're Mother Nature.
Who wants a selfie with the Grim Reaper?
There's a girl floating in the water.
Find the treasure island.
She belongs to the world of the good.
It's a broken locket, exactly like mine. Dog, run!
GZM shows
Mars out.
Imagination Amplified.
That's it, Morgan. Into the submarine. 2 seats. Perfect for me and my new first mate. You can't do this, Flint. And yet, you can't stop me. Unless you want to see this young lass run through with a spear.
If he leaves with her, we may never see her again.
Mom!
I'm sorry, James. We can't risk Morgan's life.
So we just let her go? Don't worry about me, guys. I wanted an adventure and I got one. Beats pot de creme, right?
Say farewell to your friends, Morgan. We're bound for the vortex and the greatest treasure of all time.
Morgan! Max, I can't let her go! No, she's gone. She's gone!
Max, look, under this cover. Isn't that...
Another submersible.
Is it operational?
Only one way to find out.
James, you're 4 years away from getting your learner's permit. How can you pilot a mini submarine?
He can't, but I think I can. All I need is the code to start it.
Lena's waking up.
Captain Flint. He's gone, Lena. Off to get the treasure. Left you lying on the ground all alone.
No. He took Morgan with him instead of you. We need to stop him. What's the code to the other sub?
You're too late.
Tell us the code.
Lena, why are you protecting Kincaid after he abandoned you?
Speak. Tell them the code.
There's another code, John Silver. A code of honor even among pirates. Shoot if you want, but I won't tell.
Why be loyal to a man like that?
It's your fault for attacking me. I'm going after him.
Stop her! She's trying to get away in the other sub.
Oh, no, you don't.
James, the sub, it's on, get in.
Wait, you can't just go.
Mom, the 3 of us made it to 1756 and back. We can do this. We can save Morgan.
Hop in, James.
No!
Cynthia, help me subdue her before any of Flint's crew comes to help.
Coming.
Bye, Mom.
James, be careful.
I'll do my best. Max, are you sure you can pilot this thing?
After all the video games I've played, nothing to it. Just hit this button and...
BYU Radio presents
Treasure Island 2020, a reimagined audio adventure based on the classic novel by Robert Louis Stevenson. Episode 10, The Greatest Treasure of All Time.
The mysteries of the deep, Morgan. Did you ever imagine you'd see such wonders?
Not like this. So should I call you Mr. Kincaid? Flint?
Captain will be just fine. I took a circuitous route from Liberty Island to make sure no one noticed us. But we'll soon reach the waters off Montauk, and our true journey will begin. You aren't afraid, are you?
I'm not afraid. Not with you at the controls.
A very sensible girl. I knew we'd get along.
So, Captain, how do you know the vortex will be there? And how do you plan to control where we end up?
Well, thanks to Ben Gunn's formula, I have the coordinates to locate the next opening. And as you know, this gold disc, no bigger than a Spanish doubloon, allows me to control where and when we travel. The past, the future, wherever the treasure lies.
Ben's coin.
Once we're in the vortex, all I have to do is set the disc spinning.
But what if something goes wrong?
Wrong?
What if the gold disc spins in the wrong direction? Or you drop it?
Ah, that's the beauty of it, Morgan. As long as it's in my possession, I go where I please and when I please. Ben Gunn likes to brag, but I'm the real genius. You'll learn. After all, we have nothing but time.
Captain, we may not have as much time as you think. What's that on the monitor?
It looks like another submarine.
Max, can't you make this thing go any faster?
I'm giving it all it's got. This submersible is meant for underwater exploration, not racing.
We've got to get Morgan away from Kincaid before they reach the vortex.
Well, yeah, kind of the reason we're down here.
Max.
What is it?
Saying we do catch up to them.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, they're 40 feet underwater. We're underwater. How do we get Morgan out of the sub and into our sub, which, by the way, only seats 2? And how do we send Kincaid back into the vortex without the control coin? What was that?
The current, I think. The water ahead is churning.
Look at the monitor. I don't think that's just any current.
You're right. It's swirling like a whirlpool. Like
the vortex.
James, we found it.
More like it found us.
The submarine behind us. It's one of yours.
I don't care about that. Look ahead, Morgan. I've never seen it from down here. It's spectacular.
The vortex. We're going right into it.
That's the idea. Got to hand it to Ben Gunn. His coordinates were spot on. Smile, Morgan. Think of all the places we'll go together.
They're headed straight for the vortex. We have to do something before Kincaid disappears and takes Morgan with him.
Hang on. This is a salvage sub, right? So it has a claw arm to latch onto sunken ships.
Or Kincaid's submarine. It's gotta be one of these controls. But which one?
Don't touch that. If you throw the wrong switch, you can open a hatch and we'll fill with seawater.
And if we don't try, the Goodwin twins will be minus one sister.
Well, when you put it that way...
Blue switch or red switch? Pick.
Blue. No, red. Blue.
Blue it is. Here goes. Please be right. Please be right.
James, you did it. There goes the mechanical claw arm.
I'll use it to grab hold of Kincaid's sub, but you've got to get us closer.
Is this thing even going to hold together if we go into the whirlpool?
She'll hold! Almost there. Once we're in the heart of the vortex, I'll use the gold disc to take us anywhere we want to go. What do you say, my dear? Ancient Persia? Troy? The lost city of Atlantis? What was that?
It's the other sub! Max and James! They're pulling us back!
They're too late! The vortex is pulling us in! Thrusters ahead!
James, we're losing them. It's going to suck us in too.
And without the coin, we'll never get back.
Won't be long now, lass. Kiss your friends goodbye. We're bound for adventure and wealth beyond the...
I don't think so.
Morgan, what's that you're holding?
Should be more careful with your spear gun. It could fall into the wrong hands.
You wouldn't shoot me. You're not that kind of person.
You're right, but that doesn't stop me from shooting out the window.
No, don't! We won't make it into the vortex. You'll drown us.
We're not that deep. And besides, I'm a really good swimmer. Are you? 1.
Wait!
2.
No!
Fire!
It didn't work! The window held!
Or not.
Oh, no! Morgan, lass, it's about to break! Help me!
Sink or swim, Captain Flint. So long, mate.
No! No!
Just like surfing the waves of
Copy that. All 3 kids accounted for. Picked up the mom and the one-legged dude in the pirate costume on Liberty Island. Bird? Yeah, 1 bird, minus some feathers. Diver's still searching the
Where's
water.
my
but so
son?
far, no
Tell
sign
me
of
where my
Frank
son
Kincaid or
is.
his sub.
Mom, over here.
James, Max, Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
How's Morgan?
The last time we saw her, she was swimming to shore. We tried to help, but the vortex almost pulled us in.
Your sister's fine, Max. The paramedics are checking her out. I called your parents and I left a message.
When I saw the submarine sink, I thought...
Why, Max, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you cared.
Morgan!
You're amazing.
I just noticed that. Did you, Hawkins?
How did you escape?
Kincaid was careless with his spear gun. I shot out the glass and swam for it. Kincaid, not so much.
No offense, boys, but next time I think I want a girl. Fist bump, Morgan.
Girl power, Mrs. Hawkins.
Girl power.
Polly! John Silver!
Captain Bunny would be right proud of you, Morgan, lass. You too, James lad, and Master Max. Like I told the lovely Cynthia, I taught you everything you know.
Sure you did.
You there? Who, me?
It's okay, Officer Healy. He's a friend of ours.
That may be, Miss Hawkins, but I have some questions for this gentleman. Name?
Silver. John Silver.
Do you have some ID?
ID?
John Silver, there you are.
Billy! Billy!
Who's this? Another pirate?
Billy Bones is the name, officer.
You know this man?
Know him? Why, he works with me aboard the Jolly Roger.
The tourist boat?
Aye, we give folks a taste of what the Spanish Main was like, don't we, Long John Silver?
Aye, that we do, Billy Bones.
He was just an innocent bystander.
Innocent, aye.
Watch that woman.
Long John Silver is a thief. He and those 3 brats stole the treasure.
Treasure?
Listen to me. They look like kids, but they're killers. They killed Captain Flint. I mean Frank Kincaid.
That'll be enough of that. Cuff her. Take her back to the station. Doc Mayfield will give her a psychiatric exam in the morning.
I'm not crazy. Those kids are the worst, most dangerous pirates on all the 7 seas.
Hear that? I'm dangerous.
Didn't have to tell us. We saw you lead a pirate mutiny.
Officer, am I free to take my son and his friends home?
Sure thing, Mrs. Hawkins. And you might want to keep an eye on those 2 pirates. Something about them seems off.
You don't know how right you are.
Okay, let's move it. Nothing to see here, folks. Just another day at the beach.
I meant what I said, John Silver. You can always have a job aboard the Jolly Roger. It's not so bad pretending to be a pirate.
Thank you kindly, Billy, but my pirate days, real and make-believe, are over. It's time Long John Silver settled down at last.
You? Settled? Ah, that's a laugh. But until we meet again on the high seas, fare thee well.
And you, shipmate.
James, time to go home.
Mom?
But I'll leave you to say goodbye to your friends.
Mrs. Hawkins, it was a pleasure getting to know you, ma'am. If only I was 300 years younger, dear lady. Nevertheless, your James is one lucky lad. I see a bright future for both of you.
Thank you, Mr. Silver. And may I say, you're always welcome at the Admiral Benbow Motel. And you too, Polly. James, don't take too long. We're ordering pizza tonight without broccoli.
This is where it all started. Walking this beach, looking for an adventure.
We found one. And a lot more.
What will you do now, Mr. Silver?
My mom could use a cook at the motel.
It's a right fair offer, James lad. A part of me is tempted to go back to the kitchen. Maybe even get me one of those fancy new legs they make nowadays.
Anchors away!
Aye, Polly, anchors away indeed. We're a couple of fish out of water in these modern times. Me and Polly belong back where and when we came from.
But how can you go back?
Ben Gunn's coin is probably at the bottom of the sea with Kincaid.
You'll have to wait for the vortex to come along again. Who knows when that could be?
Something tells me I won't have to wait very long.
But how will you live until then? Without a job or gold in your pockets?
No gold?
Pieces of 8! Pieces of 8!
You brought gold with you?
Before the Hispaniola went down, I managed to salvage me old sea bag. It's filled with more of Captain Flint's gold doubloons. A little something for me old age. Even used it to buy this here rowboat.
Long John Silver, you never change.
A pirate to the end.
Nay, a pirate no longer, Morgan lass. With this treasure I can afford to become a proper gentleman, with a carriage and a fine house with a view of the sea. But the three of you will always be in my thoughts.
Same here, Mr. Silver. You taught me things that are not in books.
Master Max, it was a privilege to call you shipmate.
I'd go to sea with you again, Mr. Silver, though I wouldn't trust you for a second.
Dear lass, if I'm ever fortunate enough to have a daughter, I'll call her Morgan. And you, James Hawkins, have you no parting words for your old chum?
I don't know what to say.
Then I'll say it for you. Your father would be proud of you.
I'll never forget you, John Silver.
Nor I you, James lad.
Oh, that's no storm, is it?
The vortex.
It's coming for me, like I knew it would. Polly, quick, into the rowboat.
All speed ahead.
Do me a favor, mateys. Give us a push-off.
You got it. Come on, guys.
1, 2, 3, push!
Goodbye, Long John Silver.
What is that?
A speedboat.
Is it me, or is it headed right for Silver's boat?
It's going to ram right into him.
Right through him.
Look out, John!
Surprise, John! You missed me!
It can't be! It's Kincaid! It's Captain Flint!
How did he survive?
You think I wouldn't have backup? My crew had a rescue boat waiting for me at the surface! Oi, Silver! Only one of us gets to head into the vortex!
John! Jump! Before he hits you!
Jump, Polly!
Silver!
Mr. Silver!
Not dead yet, Flint.
He's going to drown. We have to help him.
How? We can't swim out there. We'll never survive.
The paddleboard! Over there on the beach, grab it! We have to get to him!
We're going to paddle into a storm?
I'll paddle, you grab the pirate!
Come on, Max. Help me get it in the water.
The things I do to save the world.
Hop on!
Will it hold all three of us?
Sure it will. John Silver! We're coming! Swim for the board!
Morgan, there he is! Paddle faster!
Paddling as hard as I can! We're almost there!
Grab the board!
James!
We've got you! Max, hold on to his arm!
Guys, look! Kincaid's coming back!
He's going to run us over!
James, your backpack!
What about it?
The mirror, the one you used for the map. You still have it, right?
I do.
If you reflect the sun in Kincaid's eyes...
I can blind him!
Here he comes! Hurry!
Say your goodbye!
Hurry up with the mirror, James! He's coming right for us!
Now, James!
Almost there!
The boat missed us!
He's turning back around again!
I'm swimming for Kincaid's boat!
What? John!
This is my chance!
Swim, John. Swim!
Right, Flint. I'm coming for you. Just you and me. Flint!
Silver! Get off my boat!
You first!
They're both in the water!
The vortex! I can swim through it!
The vortex is opening!
We can't let him go through! Not with the coin!
The coin! Polly! Go for the coin! In Flint's hand!
The coin! The coin! Oh, it must have stuck back in my hand! Give it here! Give it here!
James, Max, are you okay?
I think so.
It's over. The vortex is gone.
And it took Kincaid and Long John Silver with it. You know, maybe I'll take up surfing. Doesn't seem too complicated.
Hawkins, do you think he's okay?
Long John Silver is a survivor, right? Wherever he is, I believe he's alive and well.
Morgan!
Maxwell!
Maxwell?
Nobody calls me that except Mom?
Dad?
Thank goodness you're okay.
Mom, Dad, what are you doing here?
Mrs. Hawkins called us and told us everything.
Everything? Oh, big hug.
Something about pirates and treasure. Was this about that silly party ship, the Jolly Roger?
Sort of.
We jumped in the car and drove straight from the city.
We would have been here sooner if it weren't for the traffic. Are you all right, guys?
Yeah, we're okay. Aren't we, Max?
Just a little adventure. No big deal.
Let me look at you. Morgan, you seem so grown up. Why didn't I notice it before? And Maxwell.
Please, Mom, I'm begging you.
Max, I think you've grown an inch in the week since we've seen you.
An inch and 3/4.
And this young man must be James.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Goodwin. Mr. Goodwin?
Tell me, James, this little adventure, was it your idea?
Well, sir, you see...
It was our idea.
All of us, together.
A real crew, huh?
Yes, sir, a real crew.
We want to hear all about it. But first, we're going to your Aunt Martha's to get your things and take them to the house.
The house?
Your mom and I decided to rent a place here on the island for the rest of the summer.
All of us? Like the whole family?
We can work from anywhere. And I don't want to wake up one morning and find out I don't recognize my own children.
Let's get going then. Say goodbye to your friend.
I don't know how.
It's not goodbye. We'll still see each other on the beach.
It won't be the same.
I know, but you're not getting rid of me. Even after the summer is over, we'll still be friends. Forever.
Forever.
Take care of yourself, Max.
You too, James. And the next time you decide to go on an adventure...
I know. Leave you at home.
If you do, I'll never forgive you.
It's a deal.
Okay, people, let's go home.
See you tomorrow, James.
I'll bring the sunblock.
Farewell, me hearties. Anchors away. Mom, I'm home. Where's the pizza? I'm so hungry. I could even eat broccoli.
Well, James, what do you think?
Mom, is that a new dress?
What, this old thing? Go get changed. We're going out to dinner tonight to the best place on the island.
We are?
We've got a lot to discuss. We have to start thinking about college for you.
Mom, take a breath. I'm 12. Are you feeling okay?
I'm good, but I was cleaning up the mess Kincaid made when I found something. In that old safe, the one that's been here since the Admiral Benbow was built. Here, be careful with it. It's been here a long time.
A letter? When was this written?
I'd say about 250 years ago.
250 years?
Go on, open it. It's addressed to you.
Dear James, lad, by the time you read this, I'll be long gone.
But
not forgotten,
I hope. I shall never forget you, matey, or your friends, or your lovely mother. That's the real treasure. I'm happy to report that I've found mine as well. I've retired from the pirate business. It's a good life, it is. I even met up with some old friends.
Whoa! Welcome home, John. How was your trip back to New York?
Not bad at all, Benjamin. I left something there for an old chum of ours.
And our business?
The Treasure Island Trading Corporation continues to thrive, thanks to my charm and your inventions.
Designing the fastest ships in 1758 is more rewarding than I would have guessed.
We make a good team, Ben Gunn.
We do, John Silver.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I hired us a new captain and first mate, someone I knew from my old life. Even brought him here to meet you and the missus. Come on out of the carriage! Ben Gunn, meet Captain Bonnie O'Rourke.
Hello, Mr. Gunn. This is me trusty first mate, Pip.
Look at the size of this house. This is yours, John Silver?
That it is, Pip, and I'm pleased to have you both as my guests.
John dear, you're back. Come in. Cook has prepared your favorite. He even made warm pretzels.
We're coming, darling. Pip, wait until you try the pretzels.
I can smell them already.
New York pretzels.
Polly, it's good to be home.
He made it, Mom! Long John Silver made it!
I'm happy for him.
If he got through the vortex safely, then that means Polly grabbed the coin from Kincaid. So I wonder what happened to old Flint.
With any luck, Captain Flint got exactly what he deserved.
Tropical island. No one else around? I made it! I beat you, Long John Silver! I'm alive! And you're drowned like the rat you've always been. Now, let's see. Where am I? I was going for ancient Egypt, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I can go anywhere I want. The greatest treasures in all of history are mine for the taking, all thanks to this The coin. The coin! Where is the coin? I thought I had it when we went into the vortex, that blasted parrot! But if I didn't have the coin, then I wasn't controlling where I landed. What's that? Drums? No, that's not a drum. The ground is shaking. Hello? Who goes there? Show yourself! I'm the dread pirate Captain Flint, and I'm here to... Oh, what in the... Something's coming out of the jungle! How big is it? No, it can't be! I went back too far! The vortex took me back too far! It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex! No! Silver!
Keep reading, James.
Meeting you turned my life around, James, and I'd like to return the favor.
Silver left us something else in the safe. Take a look.
I don't believe it.
Neither did I, but it's real. Go on, touch it.
Gold! Spanish doubloons!
Enough to leave the motel, start over, begin a new adventure, wherever you want.
You know what, Mom? I'm actually starting to like it here. And I could use a break from adventure for a while.
What was that?
The vortex! Come on!
What now?
I don't see anything.
Maybe you should read the rest of the letter.
Oh, and there's one more thing I want you to have, James lad.
It belongs in the hands of someone pure, and this old pirate is anything but. Hope Ben Gunn's calculations were right. Have fun. Your shipmate, John Silver.
Is that?
Ben Gunn's coin! Silver sent it through the vortex to me. You know what this means, Mom? It's like you said. We can go anywhere. Anywhere. In history!
So much for being done with adventure.
Find your next adventure at gzmshows.com.
Shh, it's starting.
GZM shows Imagination Amplified.